That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
Minnesota leading by 12. McDaniel sets a screen for Randall. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
Outside Jackson. And so Houston again turning it over. Let's take a look at the most efficient scores in the NBA from last year's campaign. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Randall outside. Here's Edwards. And it's good for 2. Edwards got 20.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target with his 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Jackson against McDaniel. He can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 14. Durant just inside the line. Offensive rebound. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Houston moving it around. Here's George. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Outside Edwards. Over to the left wing. Here's Randall. McDaniels outside. Takes a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniels got 9 points.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Looking now at the numbers to Paul George. A very nice season for him last year. He put in about 16 points a game last year. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Chalk up 2 there. And that's 18 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Randall against Jackson. Has to Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Goes up on the wing. Edwards, no good. Rockets trail by 12. Here's Shepard. Outside, KD. Now Shepard. Durant in the corner. George passes to KD. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Last season, he played outstanding. 7th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Here's Shepard, defended by DiVincenzo. Shepard, the pass to KD. There's the triple from Durant.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards with the stop.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside Jackson. Back to Durant. Pass to George. Durant, the pass to Shepard. No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 11. McDaniels outside. Now here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. That one good for 2.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your star.
James checked in for Houston. Rockets trail by 13. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Embiid. Over Gobert. Puts the move on. Embiid, no good. The Timberwolves have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
That one misses for Randall. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Now McDaniels, defended by Durant. Some solid defense there from KD. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Embiid. Here's James. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Durant in the corner. Outside, James. James against Randall. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking. We'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Look, for this offense, Randall being an effective catch-and-shoot option is crucial.
Lets it fly from 18. And that one drops. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Edwards. McDaniels outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Here tonight. Rockets trail by 16. Outside Jackson. It's James atop the key. Over in the corner, Randall. They get it back, and Gobert kicks to Randall. A three-pointer off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
James, the pass to KD. Strong finish by KD.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
McDaniels outside. Outside for Randall. They shoot again, and Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 8.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Here's Shepard, defended by Dosunmu. Sinks the triple. KD's got 19 points.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Back to Dosunmu.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. James looking around. Shepard the pass to Jackson. Rocket 6. High post, Embiid. Outside, KD. Shoots over McDaniel. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And here are the Rockets now. 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Durant, the pass to James. And James throws it down.
And we mentioned Durant's scoring ability often, but they're showing how good of a passer he can be.
Timberwolves leading by 13. Pass to Edwards. It's rebounded by Houston. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's James. Scores off the crossover. James has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half. Getting a away from the three-point shot.
Jackson against Randall, looking to get back on track here. On the wing, Dosunmu. Over Shepard. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. James is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's George. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Island with it. Pass to Randall. Over Smith. Randall with the bucket.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
Now James. Westbrook with a screen for James. To the inside. George double team. Smith with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And George kicks to Westbrook. George with the screen on Highland. George, great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation from George there, plus the long body, the quickness. Nice play.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Highland. Outside, Reed. Back to Highland. On the wing, Dosunmu. Defended by George.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
The shot. Again, the Rockets score.
How about the poise under pressure? George's basketball IQ is as good as it gets.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Defended by George. Highland against Westbrook. Randall outside. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by George.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
James dishes to George. Embiid trying to break loose. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from George. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. Jackson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
George, double team. Smith on the wing. Three-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that.
Took him no time at all on that one. Edwards got 27.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Westbrook passes to George. George, double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Westbrook against Highland. To the left wing. Now here's Randall. And the layup falls. Randall's got 11 points here in just the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Pass to Dosunmu. Edwards against Smith. 5 on the clock. Edwards inside. Covered by Smith. Smith with the defensive effort. Here's George. He's defended by Highland. Westbrook against Edwards. Got it. Good job on the low post. Edwards got 29 in the game.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
And they double up Embiid. George up top. Edwards defending. And George kicks to Jackson. High post, and it's George missing. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
And here's Westbrook. Smith with a screen on Highland. Here's Westbrook. Connects on the open J.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Let's go. Edwards, no good. Rockets trail by 10. In the corner, Smith with it. Outside, Jackson. Outside, George. George with the screen on Edwards. For three, Smith. Highland with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way up.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Houston also making some changes. Durant comes in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Russell Westbrook. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Shepard the pass to George. Outside, KD. KD, so efficient in there.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Randall outside. After DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. Rockets trail by 12. And stolen by DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And the rejection by Embiid.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
Jackson gets the bucket.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Pass to Gobert. Edwards kicks to Randall. Three-pointer. It's off target. Rockets trail by 10. George double team. Now Jackson. Strong move off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Now DiVincenzo. The 3 doesn't go. Here's Shepard, defended by DiVincenzo. Trained from outside.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Timberwolves leading by 5. DiVincenzo with it. Edwards.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set. But what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Outside George. Here is Durant. Embiid fires. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Now McDaniels. Here's Edwards.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some pushes to their lead.
Embiid sets the pick for Shepard. That one goes in.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Edwards. Embiid with the rebound. Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Whoa! Oh, what a finish!
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's George. Now Durant. Outside George. He's off from 3. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Good on the basket. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 8. Is what you're saying.
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Gobert there for the rebound. And George gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
Gets the first. That will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Randall.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.